Global economics is strangulating and stagnating. And considering the fact that ours belongs to either the developing or the underdeveloped economics of the world, we must be very careful in studying how global economic fortunes or misfortunes affect our efforts at ensuring that we have an economy that means well for our citizenry. Also, Mr. President, the change in government in the United States of America, considering the fact that the Republicans have a tradition of not being friendly to any climatic conditions, changes that are preached the world over. The U.S. is likely to induce higher oil productions from their home resources to the extent that will affect oil prices. Dangers that low oil prices will bring to our economy need not be overemphasized. In considering the budget proposed, I want to start by commending President Muhammadu Buhari for the efforts the administration is making in narrowing the gap between recurrent and capital expenditure provisions in the proposed budget. I believe very strongly that whatever monies we can garner from reducing recurrent and increasing our capital will go a long way in inducing development, much needed development in infrastructure development. On roads, the railways, coastal waterways, electricity, and the provision of water for human and industrial consumption. Mr. President, I do support the need that has arisen for the government to go a borrowing to make for the deficit that the budget, has brought forth. I, however, want to emphasize that whatever savings we're able to make, or whatever monies we're able to derive from the loans that we seek, must be mobilized for the development of infrastructure for economic growth. Mr. President, we are all concerned, and I share in the concern, on the present state of the exchange rate of our national currency, the Naira. And this misfortune that the Naira has in terms of its power at the exchange market is growing larger and larger by the day. We must spare some time in putting our heads together as to how best to contain and control the fortunes of the exchange ability of our national currency. In terms of secretarial allocations, I want to take particular interest in what is provided for agriculture. The government has said time and again that we have to diversify our economy, and we cannot but support that position of government. But the allocations to agriculture and solid mineral leaves much to be desired. We appreciate the depth of the lack of sufficient money available to government. But when you see that only 1.69 of the total budget allocation is allotted to agriculture, then there is need to give that sector a little more attention. Because most of the problems, socio-economic problems that we have, the baseline is agriculture. A hungry nation is an angry nation. And unless we take care, what's happening in the Northeast as an example, part of it, the main cause is the fact that people cannot afford to eat, to have 2-3 square meals a day. And if we are not able to take care of this fundamental problem, which is the main principle governing the responsibility of every government anywhere in the world, is to provide or to protect life first and then property. And you can't talk about protecting life if you can't protect the feeding of your citizenry.
Senator Blada, you can